My name is Ranulph Fiennes, and I'm here to introduce you to the Scott Centenary Scholarships Sledge Pull on behalf of the British Schools Exploring Society and the Scott Polar Research Institute, and to encourage you to take part in it. Let me explain a little bit of the history. 2011 is the centenary of the start of Scott's famous Terra Nova expedition to the Antarctic. That expedition's tragic end, when all 5 members of the party that made it to the South Pole died on their return journey, is well known in British and world exploration history. As Scott lay dying in his tent, he kept a diary, which was later found and reported back to a nation eager to know and understand what had happened. 2 particularly famous statements in the diary were, "For God's sake, look after our people," and another, "Make the boy interested in natural history." This last comment he was referring to his son, Peter Scott. Now, these 2 comments in the diary have had a profound effect on polar conservation and on environmental science. The first resulted in a huge public subscription to raise funds for the families of the dead explorers. The results of these funds was then used to establish the Scott Polar Research Institute, which to this day is a leading authority on polar matters worldwide, as well as being guardian of the archives of all British polar exploration. The second comment led to Peter Scott, son of Captain Scott, becoming known as the father of the conservation movement, and as David Bellamy called him, a colossus of environmental and natural history conservation. The issues of environment and natural history are more relevant today than ever before. Scott was not just a tremendously brave explorer, but also a man with remarkable vision. A further member of Scott's expedition was Murray Levick, who went on to have a very distinguished career in the Royal Navy. He also realized the great benefits of adventurous expeditions for young people, and back in 1932 he founded the British Schools Exploring Society, BSES, as a youth development charity. BSES runs tremendous wilderness scientific expeditions for young people to this day, and the main purpose of the Sledge Pull events is to create scholarships so that schools all over the country can send 1 or more of their students away each year on the BSES expeditions. So we will be celebrating Scott's centenary with the school's Sledge Pull up, down and across the country to benefit young people of all backgrounds and these 2 extremely worthwhile organisations, BSES and the Scott Polar Institute. You will be one of a team from your school that will haul sledges, rather like Scott did, and as I have done on many of my own polar expeditions. No doubt it will be great fun for you and certainly very well worthwhile. I'm really happy to be able to help you and your schools create these special and potentially life-changing scholarship experiences. My life has been above all about personal challenge, adventure and charitable outcomes, because we raise money on all the expeditions for charities. And as a result, it has always been intensely fulfilling, even if we don't completely succeed on a given expedition. That is exactly what this event is all about as well, so I urge you to take part in it. If this appeals to you now, then tell your teachers and tell your friends. Grab the opportunity and do it right away. Who knows where the Sledge Pull could take you? I hope that you will be bold and take on this challenge. Good luck.